Hi, this is John Foster. Water, they say, is the secret to life, and nowhere is that more true than here in Northern California in Shasta County. We're going to be looking today at Ahjumawi Lava Springs State Park, a fascinating unit of the state park system that has intricate natural and cultural resources in a most unusual setting. Around the margins of Big Lake are a series of stone fish traps constructed by the Ahjumawi. The stone traps are formed by an outer wall that encompasses a spring complex, and then in the more developed traps there are interior chambers, alcoves, pockets, stacked rocks, small walls, and cleared areas that form a diverse habitat for the spawning fish.
Well, we know that the Sacramento sucker spawns at temperatures between about 12 and 17 degrees. So we're wanting to look at the temperatures here in the springs to see if there's the temperature and other water characteristics might favor the sucker spawning in these sites over other sites. For example, the temperature in the springs should be warmer than nearby lakes or rivers because of the groundwater effect. But we're also interested in things such as the discharge, the rate of water flow, chemical characteristics, mineral content, oxygen content, things like that, to try to figure out if the conditions in the springs are somewhat unique and really favor spawning.
Stone fish traps have been used by the Ahjumawi people for good thousands of years, I guess, and it's an area where the fish, the sucker fish, the trout, whatever, naturally go, and especially during their spawning season. And so I think it's just after the thousands of years of living there and constructing those to use it, because that's where the fish naturally go, where the springs are. The water temperature is a little more constant. You have fresh fish coming up for the spawning, and you didn't have to rely on dried salmon or dried something that you'd had sitting around 3 or 4 months or longer. It's mostly a nighttime activity, and so to go out there and see the fish in the night and actually a lot of times see more fish than you actually see in the daytime. That's really great. The old people always said that the water has a spirit, and that symbol in my mind is the sucker fish, the trout. And sometimes you just look at this, if you look closely at the face of a sucker fish, you can almost see the face of a human being or a spiritual being. So that's why they're still important to our people, to recognize that spirit and have that connection.
Along with doing the water quality studies from the university, we're also interested in the use of the springs themselves, documenting the remnants of the fish traps, the human activity here. It's more than just an isolated ecosystem. You have a culture, some Native American people, the Ahjumawi here, that utilize these springs. And today in a park setting, we're interested in the preservation of this for ourselves and a better understanding, but also to protect it for the future.
Depth is so variable, it's hard.
Yeah.
46.
And that's the overall depth. That's not where the meter was. We know we're not 3 feet of water.